Hey everyone, it's Sebastian Jimenez with the Builderall team. So in this video, we're going to talk about SMS marketing, why you should use it, and I'm also going to go step by step on how to set it up. I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you should use SMS marketing. So the first one is immediate delivery. So SMS is very fast and efficient. It is delivered in a matter of seconds, so your marketing message will reach your target audience almost immediately. Also, with over 90% of messages are read within 3 minutes of being received, so you'll see results immediately. Second is very personal, because it's delivered directly to your customer's mobile phone. Since mobile phones are almost always within the person's reach, SMS landing straight into the client's hands. So by personalizing your communication with the clients, you'll easily grab their attention. SMS is very inexpensive. Text messages, especially if you buy them in bulk, no other marketing method can provide such an affordable result. And especially if you compare it with methods like TV, radio, and print media. Third is simple. And SMS is easy to send, easy to compose. They don't require a lot of design like emails do. Lastly, SMS is direct. Your messages will reach your audience directly without going to spam or without any distractions. So let's go into the dashboard. I'm going to show you guys how to set it up. All right, so here we are in our dashboard, and since we don't have the tool installed yet, we're going to go in and start more tools. And now we're gonna scroll down for the SMS messaging, add it. We're gonna go back to the dashboard. And now we can go in. So we're gonna click on it, click on enter. So here's the SMS tool from Builderall. The first time you come in, you're not gonna see this number here, so you're not gonna see anything. You're just gonna see this blue box. Right now I have $20, $19 because I already put some balance. So you're gonna have to have some money in it to be able to use this tool. So if you click on this box, you have 3 options. You can do 20, 50, or $200 credits. And when you click on purchase, you can either use PayPal or Stripe. So you just go through the motion of paying, and then when you come back, it'll bring you back to this to the main screen with the $20 credit. So now we can go in and start using it. First, we're gonna go through the pricing table, and here is gonna give you a list of the price, and you can search by country. For example, let's say Colombia. So it's that much. Unit price, it means for every message and you pay that much. So it's not per message received, it's per message sent. So anytime you send a message, you're gonna get charged that. You're gonna take that out of your credits. And so the example is United States. So United States is that much, and so if you do the math, for 1,000 messages, you're gonna pay $8. So that's pretty inexpensive. So let's go back. The categories. The category is like a list, and you can, create lists for whatever you want. So for example, let's just create one for, let's say, current clients. So now the list is there and the list is empty. I can go in and add more people from my people list. So let's go take a look at the people's list. So the people list, I can register manually, and so I'm already in there. So let's just go in and add one more. So for the name, let's go in and add Chris. I don't have to have an email, and he's also in the United States. So let's pick United States, and let's put his phone number. All right, and register. All right, so now I have 2 people in my list on my people list, and then I can go to categories and add certain people to the current the list. So for example, the current clients, I have, let's say Chris is a client, so let's just add him in there, and that's it. So let's add both of them. So these two people are current clients, they're paid clients, and we're gonna send them messages. So now we're gonna go to send SMS. So you can pick one person individually and send a message, or you can go into the categories and pick the category. So remember, the category had two people in it, so it's gonna send two SMS messages. So let's, as a test, I'm gonna send one to myself. So I'm gonna pick one individually, and so text, hey Sebastian, this is a text message from Builderall, and I'm gonna hit send. So I need to confirm. So this is the message. It's gonna go to one person, and hit send. And all right, there's the beep on my phone. I just got the text message. All right, so that's about it on this side of the tool. This is very manual, right? So you can add people, you can create categories and lists, and add those people to those lists and send manual messages. You can send it to a lot of people or to an individual person. But I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna jump into Mailing Boss, because there's a way that we can use this SMS tool through Mailing Boss and just automate this thing. All right, so here we are inside Mailing Boss, and we're gonna go to lists, and let's just create a new list. So we're gonna give it a name. And I'm gonna copy that, same as display name. SMS. We're gonna leave it a double opt-in, all like that. Next. So one of the main things that you have to do for the list to show up later when you're doing workflows, you gotta have a phone number and a phone prefix. If you don't have both of those, your list is not gonna show up. So let's go ahead and add the prefix, and it's not required. And then we're gonna add a phone number. All right, so I'm gonna make this sort order. The prefix, I want the prefix to be before the phone number, so I'm gonna leave that at 0. Let's do this at 1, and then let's see, the email is gonna show last at 2. And I'm gonna save changes. Perfect. So since we're only going to use this list for SMS, it doesn't matter what we have here. You can just click next and next and next, or you can just get out of back. So because we're done with that list, so it's right here. All right, so now let's go to our page, and let me pull up a page in here. All right, so here we are in our editor. This is my playground page. So we're gonna add a email marketing form. Let's just pick whatever one. Right click on it, configure. We're gonna attach it to Mailing Boss, to the one that we just created, the list. And here we are, we have the prefix, the phone number, and the email. And let's save it. Let's preview, make sure. All right, it's all good. So now I'm gonna launch it. I'm gonna go to the actual page. Let's bring it over here. So there's the page, and I'm gonna go ahead and sign up. Well, actually, before we sign up, let's go back to the Mailing Boss. So now we have the list created, but nothing's gonna happen if somebody registers, right? So we're gonna go to workflow. And let's just create a new workflow, right? So let's see. So we'll give a name. We're gonna add a list. So from the list, we have 0 subscribers right now. We're gonna pick that. And then from here, we're gonna go to autoresponder. We're gonna create a new instant message. SMS. And this is what I was saying. If you don't have a prefix and a phone number, you're not going to see the list in here. But in this case, we have it. So the list appears in there. We're going to have the message. So we can also use tags. So hi, available tags. So let's put the name. And create. And okay. I'm gonna save this. All right, so I just remembered that in the list we didn't add a name. So since I used the first name, the F name tag is not gonna show up. So let's go back and edit this list. So we're gonna go in the fields, and then we're gonna add a text field, and we're gonna call it name. And let's make it required. And save changes. Let's see, we can configure. All right, now it shows up the name. I'm gonna save. And refresh. All right, so now we have the name. So perfect. We have the workflow, we have the list. I think we're pretty close to being ready to go. So here we have the list. It's going to go BA Nation welcome SMS list, and then we have the autoresponder SMS auto instant message. Now we're gonna tell it when to send it. So we're gonna activate it. 10:55 is fine, and then we're gonna wait 5 minutes after they opt in to our list. So we're gonna wait 5 minutes, 5 minutes here. You can wait, hours or days or whatever you want, but for this, I'm just gonna wait 5 minutes for the example. Click OK. So it's active now. We're gonna save here. All right, so we're ready to go back to our, let me make sure that we have the latest changes. Nation, save. All right, and then I'm gonna open our page again. There it is. All right, and let's sign up. So USA, Sebastian, let's see. All right, so get your free stuff. Right now I'm using the default opt-in page because we can change it later. But for now, I'm gonna go back to the list and just refresh, and I should have a subscriber. Well, actually, the person is not subscribed yet because it's gonna be unconfirmed. They have to. It's a double opt-in, so they have to confirm. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do it manually. I'm gonna click on the ID, and it's over here is unconfirmed. We're gonna set it to confirmed. Save changes. All right, so now we got the subscriber, and he's ready to go. So now the workflow should be going. Let's just go check and make sure. Workflows, BA Nation, and we can see it's active, and we're just gonna wait 5 minutes. So in about 4 minutes we got left, I should get a text message. And so I'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, and there you have it. After about 5 minutes, I got the text message, and it's using the tag with the first name on it. So it's very cool because you can personalize your messages. All right, so now here in Mailing Boss, there's another option. So not only going through the workflows, you can send one-off messages. So if we click on the menu and you go to instant message, you can create a new instant message. And it's going to be regular. I can use either WhatsApp or SMS. So I'm going to pick SMS. We're going to choose the list. We don't need to do the segment. We can leave it like that. And then here, we're going to use the message. And we also have the tags. We're going to scroll down. First name. So hi, first name. This is a test. And then here, we don't have to wait the 5 minutes. We can just send it right away. All right, so we're going to send this message to this list. And there's no workflow. We don't have to wait for anybody to subscribe anymore because they're already on the list. We're just going to send it directly to the list. And this is like a one-off manual. If you want to use it to send maybe alerts or special discounts or, you know, plenty of options. Anyways, we're going to save and active. And that one should start sending messages, or this is pending right now. So that one should send a message at about 11:10, so at about 4 minutes again. So you have two ways to use Mailing Boss to send the SMS messages. You can use the workflow. You pick your list. You add your list to your workflow. Let's see. So you add your list, and then you pick the autoresponder instant messenger. So you pick your list, you pick the autoresponder, either SMS or WhatsApp, and then the amount of time you want to wait before he sends the message. And then the second is going to go, second way to do it is going through the menu, instant messages, and then you send it one at a time. So this one was just sent, so which is pretty cool. That's what we want. We want the instant message to go right away. All right, so that's it for the SMS. So you got 3 ways to send messages. You can use the SMS app. All right, so you got 3 ways to send SMS messages. The first one is through the app. You go here and send the messages manually, or you can go to Mailing Boss. Inside Mailing Boss, there's 2 ways to send it. Click on menu, click on instant message and create the message and send it right away. Or you can go through the workflow, add your list, add your autoresponder, the amount of minutes you want to wait, and then activate the campaign. So now that's going to be, if you have the workflow, that's always going to be running. So anytime you have somebody going to your website and registering, they're going to get that text message. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy it.